shake my hand. Leroy here, and welcome to another Powered by Escom video. I'll be making these short videos for you guys every single day. As long as there's a power cut and I can't work and I get interrupted, I'll get up and break these things down. Some of these videos or coins or mentions or crypto tokens will be from calls that I made last year. Some of them will be calls I'm making this year. Some of them will be highlights, some assets you might want to think about getting into, right? So if you want to know more about that kind of stuff, I run a program called Wealthy in 3 Years. You invest yourself, you handle your own money, you don't send us your money. All I do is send you a detailed financial note of what I'm doing on a month to month. So if someone you've been following, if you like my investment style and you want to see the type of gains I'm making in your own portfolio, you want to start somewhere, then those financial notes are for you. They're detailed. Let's talk about this. This is Shiba Inu. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. This, by all things being equal, is a meme coin, right? And I apologize for the bad words, but generally speaking, in my field, we call this a shit coin. This is a shit coin. It literally is. It's a meme coin. It was generally created to go against Doge. Dogecoin is another meme coin. Elon Musk is backing the Dogecoin. But Shiba Inu is an interesting meme coin. Can I start off with this? This was where I was this year. Had I put in $1,000, which is a lot of money, in South Africa, this is 15,000 rands. Had I put in $1,000 at the beginning of this year, right now, I'm filming this in October, this would be $986 million. $1,000, and a lot of people did. They literally came this close to becoming billionaires. They literally don't have to work another day of their lives. Literally. Meme coin. Now let me explain. And I didn't because it's a meme coin and I'm a classic investor. So I look at the pros and cons and I weigh a lot of things. And I like, when it comes to cryptocurrency, I want my projects to be, awesome. So I put in 200, right? And the returns are beautiful. They're really good. But you need to know, some crypto assets are good for short-term investing. Some are good for long-term, right? Your Ethereum, your Bitcoin, your Polygon, those are good long-term. Your altcoins like Cardano, good long-term. We're talking about the future of banking, XRP, good long-term. But some you can flip. This is less than a year. We're in October, on the 10th month of the year, and you put in $1,000, almost there. I put in 200. That's a lot of money still. It's a whole lot of change, right? But now I wanna dial it down, because here's the thing about altcoins that you guys need to understand. The journey from 0,0, and the numbers here are infinite, right? So Shiba right now is something like this. This is its current value. The journey between an altcoin, when it starts off, a crypto asset, all the way to being classified as $1, it's a lot of movement, right? The amount of Xing, we call this Xing, 10x, 20x, 100x. So if you put in $20, $200, while a good coin or a coin with actual real perspective of going up is this cheap, for it to even get to 1 cent, right? Your money is going to quadruple, right? But you have to catch these projects at the right time. You need someone who knows what they're doing. So once again, the link down below, join the Wealthy in 3 Years program. But let me break this thing down. And I've made a big mess here on the whiteboard. We'll see how I can move about this. I can't see anything to wipe, right? So we'll just keep it moving. All right, cool. There's a dirty rag here. I need the space. But I want you to understand this. Now, if you put $1, just $1, $1, $1, that's 15 rand. If you put 15 rand, $1 in September 2020. So I'm filming this in October. So we want to look at Shiba Inu with $1 in the last 365 days. That's all we do. 365. Right. Let's focus on this. You can. Yes, you can. You can hold an investment for 1 year. You literally wait for your boss to give you your bonus at the end of the year. You wait for your birthday after 1 year. You can do it. You can hold a coin for 1 year. Don't convince yourself you can. In September 2020, your $1 investment was $1, right? Nothing happened there. Here's the fun part. In November 2020, your $1 turned into 2 cents. It crashed. And I'm saying the word crash because that's how you talk. That's how you understand the markets. I'm a trader and a long-term investor. We don't believe in crashes unless there's quantifiable data to qualify it as a crash. A lot of the things that you guys call crashes are what we call market corrections. If a market flies up like this is too parabolic. It's going to pull back. Market's going to correct and then it's going to continue up. This is where every single person, every Jack and Jill gets lost, right? But look at this. Your $1 literally lost 98% of its value. That means it's possible to invest $1,000. How many people can do that? Invest 15,000 rands and lose 98% in a month and still hold on. There really is no point in pulling out the 2 cents from that $1 investment. But someone might pull out the $50 that's left here, right? Now, this is what happened the following year. So in November, your $1 has dropped to 2 cents. In November 2020, right, it's 2 cents. In January 2021, this year, where I say we should have done this. So when I noticed that this thing was trading at a really low, I put in 200. But if someone put in 1,000, this is what they're sitting at. In January 2021, right, as markets were still in the bottoms of the correction, your $1 will still have been 2 cents. Still have been 2 cents. Not bad. Check this out. In March 2021, this year, your $1 investment would have then jumped up to $42. That means you only put in $1 and you're getting 42x, right? Return of investment. So if you put in $100, you're gonna get 42x, and you can do the math. And it goes on and on and on and on and on. Right? So this is March of 2021. All of a sudden, in May 2021, when little Shiba here gets a lot of attraction, and I'll never forget this, your $1 would have out of nowhere jumped, not out of nowhere, but you know what I mean. With the population of crypto assets, a lot of people coming in, taking in the buy low. You get a couple of institutions involved. Boom, any altcoin can pump up. Turned into $3,382 US. Your $1. This is within a couple of months. That's a bargain. $1. That's crazy. You just think, multiply this by 15. If you want to know how much it would be in rands, just multiply all these amounts by 15, right? If you're in South Africa. If you're in Kenya, I know I've got a lot of people watching my videos from Kenya. Guys, it's a lot of maths to do the conversion, right? The May high, the highest Shiba spiked in the month of May, meant your $1 would have easily turned into 75,000 US, 568. That's wild. This is why, once again, if you put in a good amount of money here, you would be making a good amount back right now in 10 months. Your children's children would never have to leave. Once again, $986 million US times 15 if you want to get the value in rands. Right, so that's the May high. In July of this year, markets had to correct. Don't forget this, because it's very important. A good market correction means the trajectory gets higher and higher if you're patient enough. And it's an investment. You ought to be patient. We sit on investments, right? Minimum for a year, maximum forever, right? So May high happens, and after the May high, there is a market correction. So in the month of July, and I can see now in the background that power is actually back, which ends, our episodes of Powered by Eskom, right? So in July, after market correction, the value of your $1 would have dropped to 17,808. And again, your mind is going to play a trick on you. Oh my goodness, you should have closed at 75,000 US. You were holding on. You only had $1. This was greed, blah, 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 greed, blah, 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 greed, right? In August of the same year, it dropped a little bit more. Your $1 would be worth 16,658. The temptation to close is high here. But please don't forget, all you put in was $1. All of this up and down is maximum profits for you. As we speak right now, in October the 28th, before the October candle closes, before the end of the month of October, which is about 3 more days, Shiba Inu, your $1 is currently worth, had you put it in, if you're in the Wealth in 3 Years program, whatever you're using to invest, had you decide on that, is currently $61,702 US. 365, man. My goal with these videos is to educate, impact, encourage as many Africans as possible to jump on this vehicle. I'm not talking about Shiba. We have to evaluate its long-term projection. We have to evaluate the actual project, the technology behind it. I'm simply talking about get Africans involved in cryptocurrency, get Africans involved in technology, which is cryptocurrency, right? DeFi projects. Get Africans involved in good financial education that's non-scammy related, that will propel you. Start thinking about it. I always tell people, the Wealth in 3 Years program, think of it as a vehicle. It's just a time machine. I am your time machine. If I took you back to 1994, 1996, 1997, with everything that you have now, right now in your life, with all the knowledge that you have in your life, if you go into your own house right now and you go to the lounge, you're going to see Netflix is on right now. You just got COVID vaccinations. Those of you who are sober in the head, right? You got some COVID vaccinations. So you know that there's something going to be called COVID that's going to come. Some of you are watching this on an Apple iPhone. Good for you, right? So if I took you back to 1996, in 1996, I was 6 years old. My little brother had just been born, and my old man walked into the house. I don't know if you guys can see it. It looked like this, right? It was called the 5110. It was this big. The very first cell phone that I ever saw in my life, a massive face brick. You could throw it and hit a thief, and a thief would knock out. 5110. I don't know if it's in the camera view. This is what my old man had as a first cell phone in 1996. In 1998, my old man came home and gave me my very first big computer. The CPU was this big. I couldn't have it on at night because it made so much noise. And the Windows was Windows 98. It was my first product that Bill Gates did of Microsoft. If I was your time machine, are you telling me with everything you know right now today, everything that you know, we just went back into time, you wouldn't, the first chance you got, bought shares at Microsoft? I would, if someone did this for me. I would have bought shares at Netflix. I would have bought shares at every single pharmaceutical company that I knew was going to be involved in trying to cure us from COVID at that time. I would have bought the very first shares when Apple went public in 2007. This is the only chance we're getting. This for me, fundamentally, the reason why I'm going hard about the Wealth in 3 Years program is because this might be the last chance you can get assets like this, where you can actually buy $1 of a cryptocurrency asset that will come back and pay you back 61,000 in about 10 months. There will never be an opportunity like this, people. Africans, no one is coming to save us. All right, my name is 365. If you're watching this on our YouTube channel, please like, share, subscribe. If you like this kind of content, let me know. I got loads of this stuff. I mean, my life is involved around this stuff. Shake my hand. This video is supposed to be short. Cheers, guys.